Okay, hopefully I'm not late. I think I'm late a bit for streaming. Got a little too caught up when I was like trying to like sort out my thoughts before the stream started, and now I was like, wait, oh, it's almost streaming time. Shoot, shoot. I was like, damn, I need to go. I need to go to the washroom really quick, and then I was like, come back. But hello, hello. My name is Cielily Meadow, for each video. Very nice to meet you. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Sorry, slight delay, like 5 minutes. Kind of was too caught up with my thoughts that I kind of forgot about streaming for a short while. Hey, giant part of coffee time. Coffee time sounds good. Who doesn't like a good coffee time? Coffee time is so nice. I haven't had coffee nowadays. I usually don't drink that much coffee. Once a while I do with like my family. But today not really. Don't worry, today I think I'm just pretty sleepy because yesterday I was playing Withering Waves. Currently I'm just slightly interested with Withering Waves. It's not me playing until like 3 a.m. But yes, I just taken interest in Withering Waves for the past few times. And yeah, I kind of slightly start stream late as not usual, but slightly. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? I think today might be. I don't think it will be a really long stream. I doubt it will be really long. It's most likely just gonna be like a short chit chat. Maybe I feel like less than even an hour, most likely. Because usually I don't really do too much free chat or like free talk. Because usually most of the time I like have things to talk, but then I'm like not sure where the conversation goes. I can tell you guys that a lot of times when I talk, it goes from a topic to the next topic really fast. So I think for today, most likely it might be a short stream. I think because I already planned this chatting one to be like yesterday, when like I think what all the I think when I was like trying to sort out my thoughts, but I was like, nah, I should put this back to like on a Saturday. So it's just chill. It's just more relaxed. But yeah, also how is everyone doing? I hope you guys got your drinks or like have eaten your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For me, I didn't really eat breakfast that much, but I kind of ate brunch, I would say, for today because I wasn't too hungry. But yeah, I think for today, for like, I think what, for like a short chit chat stuff, I most likely I think we'll be going over like kind of what I want to do for the next, but like I guess future. In a way, I guess you can say it's like kind of like future ideas or future content. Oh, well, that didn't cut off. Well, that. I want to cut it off. Damn, I'm okay. Well, that reveals pretty quick. But yeah, I think for today, most likely will be a really short stream, just cause. I don't know if these are big topics to talk about, but yeah, this is kind of roughly what I want to talk about today. Not as much, just cause I usually don't chat as often. Besides, like when I do game streams and everything. But yeah, today most likely I'll be talking a bit more into what are like my current goals. I would say for the year. I'm still kind of trying to sort this out because for me it's a bit It's a bit tricky because I need a balance between IRL stuff and VTuber stuff, or just YouTube in general. And especially with the whole YouTube uh situation going on, it's just a bit rough. But yeah. I guess yeah, these are kind of like what I want to talk today. So this stream most likely will be one of the few shorter streams. But I do want to talk about goals for this year, 2026. Maybe some future content ideas, and I guess kind of like my dream goal if I can get it. If I can't, I'm still alright with it. Just that would be kind of like a plus if I can get it. Don't know, might be just like a kind of like a funny thing about it. And I'm still trying to think of like how to put this into words, because usually most of the time my words are pretty scattered throughout the time. But yeah, it's kind of like, is this a serious topic? Not really. It's not really a serious topic. It's kind of just that I'm just kind of going through the motions with how YouTube is, and I can't. It's just that the moment I open YouTube, I can't stop looking at a lot of the videos talking about the current situation of like YouTube and everything. That my brain is just like, yeah, this is this is a rough year. This is just a rough year for everyone in real life and even online. Hey, welcome, welcome. Today is I would say I think the one few times where I'm doing like free talking session. I'm open to any topics to chit chat today. It's just that for I guess if you wanna ask me like what I'm planning to talk about, it's like kind of just goals and like future ideas, future content for like YouTube and stuff. Since YouTube has kind of yeeted itself. I want to say YouTube has like yeeted all the creators off like a cliff or something. But the situation is not the best. But like, you know what? There's a good and downside to it, I guess. Oh, sitting lily, yes, sitting lily it is. To be fair, this art is technically taken from the thumbnail, and I just added like one more expression. That's nice to talk about. Yeah, man, 2026 is not letting YouTube off, I suppose. Yeah, really after standing for 4 years. Yeah, you know what? I've trained my legs for 4 years as a VTuber, standing so strong. Now I finally sat. Those 4 years of standing, man, whew, it's a rough time, man. That's why don't strain your legs. Do not strain your legs. Give your legs some care too. Give it like a pedicure, a manicure, everything. Leg day final boss, yes. The leg day is the final boss. To be fair, actually for like leg day, I feel like if I have to compare between like walking the whole day or standing the whole day, actually standing is worse than walking. Because if you stand long, all the weight is like put onto your legs throughout just standing, and it's actually I think worse. Actually, there's also I think one time where I got my legs were so strained that I couldn't walk for like properly for close to like a week. When I did like a part-time job, I was like I think standing and trying to like do waiter stuff, and yeah, that caused my legs to be like, nah, I'm down. So nowadays I'm trying to like take care of my legs if I can, because I'm gonna be dead if I can't walk, man. I want to walk around. If my legs are gone, I'm dead. Sat down. Yeah, it is sat down. But yeah, with how YouTube is, like, nowadays, it feels so rough, man. I thought last year YouTube was, like, pretty rough. But no, this year's YouTube is pretty rough also. I work in retail, so the moment I sit down on my break, my legs are happy. Yeah, you know the sweet relief of letting your legs rest. It's like the best feeling. Throughout like the whole job, you stand up and your legs are like, please help me, I need rest. And the moment your legs sit down, it's just like, ah, freedom, so good. That's kind of how I felt my legs were when I did part time as like a waiter. It didn't last long, and that shop didn't really last that long either. So I guess that's the sad part of it. But yeah, in general, take care of your legs. Make sure to do squats, stretches, and everything. All those leg muscles need to stretch once a while. I'm a programmer. Sitting is hell. I mean, sitting is nice, but you still gotta wiggle your legs. Remember to wiggle your legs. Don't let it stay in one place. You gotta, your legs are gonna get cramped. Once I came home, my legs wanted to lay down because I kept using the ladder at work. Oh, yeah. Using a ladder like strains your legs really fast, I feel like. I think at the same time, it's just because ladders have like limited space. And all the weight is like on the ladder is even worse. Yeah, the upcoming... the upcoming way how YouTube works is going to make botting service of... I mean, depends. I think it's just gonna be a really rough time for YouTubers and I think creators in general. I have seen like videos about how YouTube currently is just a tad bit not the best. I think the best we can do now as like creators, whether like you're a YouTuber or just creating stuff, is just to enjoy the process. Because I think it's gonna be a rough time for everyone in general. Hi, welcome. We're currently doing random chit chat stuff. But I feel like this stream most likely will be pretty short depending on how it goes. Because I usually don't do free talk or like free chatting streams most of the time. Honestly, it's hard to find good commentary for myself because they use AI voice. Yeah, it's there's like good and bad about it, I think. Like some I do know there are like some tutorials that do use AI voice just because you know that they don't wanna use their natural voice. And that's like alright sometimes, like depending on it. But yeah, commentary with like AI voice, sometimes I guess the vibe just doesn't hit as real as a real person's voice. I think nowadays I've been listening to a lot of video essays about like current situations going on, which is, well, not the best, but at least it feels comforting to hear someone talk like a video essay about it. I went out at 9 and came back before 10 just to get the mail. Oh, nice. That's quite instant, man. That's an instant mail receive. Status of leg. Sore, but not tired. And that's why you need to stretch. You gotta stretch your legs. You programmers, everyone that has like a desk job, remember to stretch your legs. It is important. If you don't stretch your legs, I'm worried that your legs might not be able to walk after that. So please stretch your legs. Please stretch your leggies. They need to breathe, just like you. But you know, I'm not even talking about this part, but yeah, I will talk about it shortly depending on it. Yeah, man. Same. AI for entertainment is kind of sucks. It does suck from time to time. Legs muscles equals false. I mean, it's sore in a different way, right? I think commentary for AI voice is a bit fine because of disabilities or to hide their actual identities. It's the million views AI saw videos that's more of an issue. Yeah, I can see that being the case too. I think what I've seen like videos, I don't really look through like TikToks or read notes and stuff. but I do see a decent amount of it, which eh, it's all you know what. Some people who like it feel free to like it, but I feel like it's also don't replace it over like real creators too. A lot of creators out there just want to showcase their own works. Don't throw those away. I'm somehow more energized after a fast bike ride than before. Wait. I'm somehow more energized after a fast bike ride than before it. Oh, nice, nice. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, and the ArtCon happened at a mall today. Didn't go, but it was cool seeing cosplayers. Oh, that's cool. That's so cool. Oh, it reminds me of my first. I think the first or like, you know what? I can kind of talk about my last art con that I went to a while back. It's quite a while back already. And now it's time for Gauntlet of Walking. By the way, AI voicing can get very annoying for some videos, especially with the stutter at times. Yeah, I mean the AI isn't fully trained to have pauses and take breaths and tonations, so it's how it started is gonna be a bit off-putting for some. But yeah, you know what? I can talk about like one of my previous art conventions that I went to actually. You know what? I think the last art convention I went to. Oh, like convention. How to spell convention? I think is this one. Hopefully, I'm spelling it right. If my spelling's wrong, I'm doomed. But yeah, I think for my last art convention, I haven't been to a convention in like a few years. But the last time I've been to like an art convention, I think it's like almost feels like 2 years back already. It's been a while. I do remember that my budget for the convention was I had a budget for myself that I set that I wanted to spend only this amount. But no, I went and spent a bit too much. So imagine my budget. Let's see how is budget. You know, I'll give you an example. My budget is like this. Like this. It's like I'll give it two. It's not bad, just a little bit. Like okay. Versus my spending. You wanna expect my spending is it's like slightly more. I would say I spend like double my budget. I wouldn't say I spent too much, but I did spend double my budget. So kind of broke from that. I didn't know how to explain to myself. I was like, I'm just gonna spend like this small amount of money. I think it should be fine. Goes there, spends double the amount. I remember I had to check my I think what because during the convention I use online pay for most of it. So when I checked back, I was like, oh, I've spent double the amount that I planned. Which was concerning. But to be fair, during the convention I tried to buy some gifts for my friends who are interested in anime and stuff. So it's like a plus that I get something for my friends and a plus that I get to spend and check out cosplayers too. I think in the convention, if I remember, I saw like one cosplayer that I really love how I think I forgot what the cosplay is. I didn't meet like I think what like Honkai Star Rail like cosplayers of like Aventurine and Sunday, took a picture with them. And then I think they were like playing in characters, so they gave like roses and stuff to like the first few people who take pictures with them, which was really cute. But I feel like every art convention, even though I try to be brave, every art convention I'm like scared. How do I express myself? I think the best I can think of is like Bochi. I was close to like Bochi, The Rock, like personality when I reached to the convention. But I did enjoy my time. I enjoy my time at the convention. It's just that my brain, as I see cosplayers, was like, "Whoa, they're so pretty," but half of my soul is like, "I'm so scared." I'm so scared to interact and ask for a picture. Like, I want to have a picture, but I'm also not sure if I can have a picture. I think that's like the one part of conventions where I'm like the most. I'm like happy, but at the same time, I'm nervous. It's like two emotions in one. So you can't imagine as like the most like a nervous person coming up to a cosplayer and asking, "Hey, can I take a picture with you?" I think what you know what? Let me find a picture. Yes, this encapsulates so much of my emotion during my convention. This this is just my convention. This is how I express myself during my convention. This is me. This is just me entirely during the convention. As much as I want to be brave, I'm just like I'm too nervous to ask. I think when I was also able to buy like some artworks from some I think artists that I've seen on YouTube that I really enjoy. Which was coincidence because I didn't went for the convention for like a specific idea in mind. But when I saw like a few of like the creators that I really enjoy or like some of their works that I've seen on YouTube, I couldn't believe they were actually there. And to be fair, the convention sadly I didn't really talk to. I didn't get to spend too much time because I only had 1 day to spend it, so I kind of just ran around, kind of like a deer at headlights, running around and like gathering as much like convention goodies I can before I leave. How's your day? Oh, my day's going well. My day's going well. I would say I guess you can say I'm slightly currently very into Withering Waves. So yeah. If you're asking me what I did the whole day, I I played Withering Waves almost for the whole day. And yeah. Yeah, my whole day today is just playing Withering Waves. I'm just really into the story right now. I'm not too updated with the whole Withering Waves storyline yet cuz I've only recently started it. So I'm currently for Withering Waves I'm at Renacita, which is like the second I guess the second nation you get to. I'm currently starting at that point, so yeah, I'm not really in too deep with like the lore as much. Because most of the time when I play gacha games, I try to take my time and enjoy the scenery. I don't rush it because it depends on my mood if I'm into the story that day or not. Sometimes I would just collect items and sometimes I would just play through the whole story if I can. The last con I went was bad because I had to wait 2 hours in line to get in. Oh, that's okay. That's pretty bad. I guess there is one time when I asked a person to wait. I guess there was one time when I asked a person a picture, thinking that she was cosplaying Sailor Moon. She was not. It's okay. It's okay. I feel, I feel like now talking about like asking cosplayers to take a picture. There was one time where I saw I think a Genshin cosplay, which is Barbara, who is like the Mondstadt healer in the game. Barbara from like Genshin. And when I saw them, I was like, oh, they look oddly tall. They look oddly tall for a female. But then I wasn't sure about it, so I hit towards a cosplayer that is dressed up as Barbara. The first look I saw of them, my brain was trying to compute how do I ask for a picture, because the first thing I was like, it looks like a guy. But then again, I was like, it could be a female that has facial features like a guy. So my brain, as I compute in this image right now, the best expression I have here is Bochi the Rock. This was my expression as I was asking, hey, hey miss, you have a very nice cosplay. And then as they turn around and look at me, they were like, oh, sorry, I'm a dude. My brain was like, oh no. How do I come back from this conversation? And I was like, oh, that's, you know what? Big props to you. Male Barbara cosplayer. And after that, I quickly took a picture and then ran off. Ran off as fast as I can. That's a mood, to be fair. I'm always scared to ask because I don't know if it's character I like or someone else. Oh yeah, I met a 2-meter tall girl. Well, not 2-meter, but it felt like it. Yeah, I think I also had something similar to. I remember there was I think it was like a girl cosplaying as like a guy. Every time I feel like I run into those moments, I was like, what do I say? What do I say? You got jebaited. I got jebaited. It's like every time when it comes down to like cosplay, my brain was like, I know that it looks like a guy, but you're cosplaying as a girl. And then it's a girl, but it's cosplaying as a guy. What do I say? What do I say? At those moments, I'm like, do I say, oh, it's like, what do I mention? But their cosplays are so good, though, I would say. It's really nice. Their cosplays are really good. It's just that I'm really nervous because I was like, I wasn't sure how to react. And it's more like you see a pretty lady, a pretty boy, a pretty guy, and you're just like kind of starstruck for a second before you say anything else after. when it cosplaying a fanboy. I say like I think like fanboy cosplays and then like tomboy like girls cosplaying. It's so cool. It's so I really admire it because it shows so much confidence for them to wear it. For me, I've never cosplayed before, but I've always admired cosplayers. I'm curious if you have done cosplay before or you plan to. Cosplaying is one of my goals currently. Oh, nice. I feel like I wish for me, I kind of want to at least try cosplaying once. Even once isn't too bad. But yeah, I guess, fun fact, I've never done cosplaying in my life. I have not cosplayed at all. I barely know how to do makeup. Like, I've thought of like trying to learn makeup and stuff, but I've never touched makeup in my life. I remember the first time I heard about makeup, I was like, what's foundation? What's concealer? What's mascara? Just going to like a store that sells like makeup, my brain just goes, what do I need? I can say I'm pretty new in terms of cosplaying, especially makeup too. I only have abs and legs. But noodle arms, it's okay. Those noodle arms serve you justice in your own way. You can say your noodle arms are really flexible. I think if I get a chance, I do wanna try makeup at least, or maybe try cosplaying once. I'm an adult, but I feel like a child when I ask people to help me with makeup. Same, same. I actually have never really asked people about makeup. I think out of my whole family that I have, majority of my cousins, they know like a lot about makeup, and then I'm that like weird kid that has no clue about makeup, and I don't really know how to ask them also because I was like, is there like a beginner friendly option for makeup? Because like I have no clue what to do. I have no guidance other than YouTube. YouTube saved me. But for me, out of all, I think if I get a chance to cosplay once, I will do it. I feel like I don't really know who I will cosplay as, to be fair. I would say maybe I will try like a simple cosplay because I'm not too sure about it. But yeah, during I think conventions and stuff, it's like between like nervous wreck and me trying to rush through the whole convention because most of the conventions I go to is only for like technically the convention it lasts for 2 days, but I only have a ticket for 1 day. So during that 1 day, I rushed through like the whole building of the convention from like downstairs to upstairs and like rushed the whole way before I need to catch like my transportation. Well, I can't do makeup at all. I can only do massages. Well, you know what? Good massage equals a nice body. Uh, you know what? These good massages you can do, you can loosen up your body and feel relaxed. That's the benefit of massages. Alright. I've never really tried like massages before, but I have tried going to like a hair salon where they do wash. Um, I think there was like a service where you can ask them to like help wash your hair and stuff, which I wanted to try one time, so I asked them to do it, and I can't believe how ticklish it is. Because usually most of the time I don't really like going to hair saloons and stuff. I usually just cut my hair, or like mostly it's just trimming my hair. I don't really go anything too fancy. So the one time I was like, hey, I want to kind of try the whole like they wash hair and like they would dry your hair and everything. And oh my god, I couldn't stop laughing because it's just too ticklish. The moment they try to wash my hair, I'm like hee hee hee. Like I'm trying to dodge like a bullet or something as I giggle throughout the whole conversation. But it was really relaxing. It's just that during the whole washing sequence, it was just really ticklish. But massage is also good too. I've never really I've never really learned massages. I know like the basic stuff, but I don't really have that much strength. So just imagine like someone that's like trying to massage but not enough strength. That's kind of what I do. It was quite weird when I dyed my hair for the first time. Oh, you dye your hair for the first time. How does it feel actually? Cause I'm I don't really know how dyeing like your hair feels like. I know my cousins usually do that. They usually dye their hair. So I never really tried it myself. I think for me dyeing hair is always like the one thing I'm always scared about because I'm worried when I dye my hair and the moment I try to go to sleep, like my pillows will be stained with my hair dye. That's the part where I'm always worried about like dyeing my hair, even a different color too. I would say my experience when it goes to like saloons and stuff has been pretty nice. I usually kind of just keep it simple and just trim my hair from time to time because my hair is like thick, thick with a few C's. So a lot of times I try to just trim my hair the best I can. But yeah, I usually never really do anything too fancy with my hair most of the time. It's alright. It just feels weird when I had to stay under the light. Oh yeah, that's right. It needs to like you kind of need to like have like the big. What is it? It's not really like a hair dryer, but there's like the big light that's like behind your head, right? I think I've seen those in like movies, and sometimes when I pass by hair saloons and I see customers do that, it looks kind of funny in a sense. It looks like their brains are like going somewhere. I gotta go. Bye guys. Don't forget to rest. Thank you, thank you. Go remember go get some rest. It mostly must be late for you guys too. Because usually I stream pretty late. Go get some rest. Good night. Good night. But yeah, I think if I get the chance for like cosplay, makeup, I think I'll be willing to try it once and see how it goes. I am open to it. I think in a sense it's nice. I think it will be nice to try it once in my life. But yeah, I guess for what I wanna talk today, it most likely won't be that long. But like I don't know if it's weird or not. It's kind of like ideas of what I wanna do depending on how it goes. For me, I actually it's kind of funny to say that I've done YouTube for 4 years almost. I feel old. I feel old already. Saying I don't even know if doing 4 years of YouTube is old. But for me, I don't know why. It feels like it's not it's been a long time for some reason. Even though I don't stream that often. I've only dyed my hair brown, but I wanna try purple. Ooh, purple. Oh, purple hair would be really good. It also depends how you wanna dye it, right? Like a few streaks of hair. Or like do you wanna dye like a gradient at the back of like on your hair. I don't know there's options to for like dyeing like styles, like different styles of hair. It's just really cool. Time flies, yep. It's kind of weird to think that I've done YouTube for 4 years. It doesn't feel like I've done YouTube for 4 years though. I remember I went back and like thought about it. I was like, wait, have I done YouTube for 4 years? Damn. It feels weird. It feels so weird. Because it doesn't feel like I've done it for that long. But then again, it apparently is. I'm surprised I even kept going for like 4 years of streaming in a sense. I guess it's kind of surreal for me because I would have never imagined I would do YouTube at all actually. Every time I hear or see something that says 6 years ago, I go, huh? Yeah, it's a while. Actually, now you mention it, I don't even know how long is like my first stream. I know I streamed quite a while back actually. How old is my first stream actually? 3 years ago, damn. 3 years ago. I can't believe it. Man, it's been 3 years since I streamed. Damn. It's kind of surreal in a sense. You know what? Let me show you guys the picture. This is past me as I stream. Yeah, this is literally my first stream if I remember. I can't believe my first stream. It's like it's so long ago. Look at this. It's like 3 years ago. I can't believe it. I'm surprised that I even lasted 3 years long. Man, it feels so weird to look back at my older streams. Is it I don't even know if I've grown as much as I stream. But yeah, I did stream quite a while back. And looking through like my streaming history, it feels so weird. But yeah, I guess fun fact, I did stream like a long time ago, like 3 years ago, I guess. I think now just even going through my channel, it's like it feels so surreal that I actually streamed for this long. To be fair, I'm actually quite surprised. Streaming is fun, but it's definitely intimidating. Yeah, it is. I would say even the first time I stream, I had a rough time in a sense. I think I would say the reason I also got into streaming or live streaming in general was well, I guess no surprise, it's VTubers. I would say VTubers were like the catapult for me to start live streaming in a sense. I would say if I never started live streaming at all when I started this channel, I most likely feel like I would have done more video content, or maybe something similar to like story time content naturally. It might have taken my channel to like a whole different direction now I think about it. Originally I wanted to start off with like I think doing animation stuff. Similar to like storytime animations or kind of just like a animated like movie or maybe just like an animated like film that I created myself in a sense. But nope, I didn't do that. I started live streaming. It'll be fun to see you try those. Yeah, I do want to try and get into those when I can in the future, especially because I feel like those are my main goals, even beside live streaming. As much as I do enjoy live streaming too, I enjoy trying to create stuff if I can. And you know what? It leads to a good topic right now because with all my goals and everything, it's kind of what it leads up to in general, actually. But yeah, looking back at like my first stream, I don't even know if I'll ever try to rewatch my first stream. Most likely never. Maybe one day I will, but I feel like it would be super embarrassing to see this. Plus, I feel like I haven't grown as much since I haven't really updated as much of my skills and stuff. But yeah, you know what? It's a good time to move to the topic that I want to talk about, which is my goals for YouTube currently. It's not a lot. It's not a lot, but I guess the simplest thing is that I I guess the three simple goals that I really want to try and get through for this year specifically is reaching the like 500 subs and hopefully 4K watch hours if I can. It, as much as I would like to get it, but I also don't really want to force it. To be fair, I want to also enjoy the process of creation. So even if I don't make it, it's all right. But if I can, I will do my best. I'll try my best till the end. But yeah, for my goals for this year, might be a bit cheesy, maybe. But one, I want to kind of try to get 500 subs and 4K watch hours, so I could potentially get YouTube monetization if I can. Second, I kind of want to try and post weekly. The post weekly part most likely is gonna be maybe like some shorts. I don't want to delve more into like longer form videos or like edited video content. Cause to be fair, I do watch those regularly, and it's time for me to put on my big pants and my big shoes and be a big kid, and finally started trying to edit and actually script out an actual video for once in my life. Because that's always been the intimidating part for me to actually do scripted video content, because I always never knew how to start it. And you know what? I might as well start it now. It's never too late to learn. I understand. I got some goals myself. Yeah. I think everyone has their own goals in life. And the main thing is that do what you can to achieve it. I do know like there are some goals that are, like your dream goals that are a bit harder to achieve. But it's also the main reason why you gotta take the little steps, the little baby steps. And I guess also trying to put on the big shoes and finally do something. And I guess lastly is maybe create something meaningful. This one I'm not too sure yet. I do have ideas, but I don't expect it to be like a big hit or anything. Just that it's kind of like a me to everyone, anyone who sees it, I guess. I kind of want to do like video content or maybe like a song, etc. stuff. I say I haven't figured this out as much. I do kind of want to try and do a short film or like an animated short film if I can. But that's gonna be a rough one, I would say. I've been learning how to color since the start of this year. Learning anatomy and posing. Oh, that's great. That actually is a good step to start learning art. Learning anatomy and posing is, I think, one of the few steps to do, and it's really important. Because with learning how the body structure is, it helps out a lot with composition. And I guess composition would be like the big word term, but I guess in simple terms, it's how you position your characters and your scene in like an image, in a sense. Yeah, so yeah, it is important to learn the anatomy and posing. And it is, to be fair, the fundamentals of art. As boring as it may be for some, it is the most important step for everyone. If you don't get your fundamentals right, it's not gonna work out. I'm also still also trying to get. I want to improve my art as much as I can. I feel like nowadays, I think it's more that I feel like in a sense this year I have like nothing to lose. There's like nothing to lose for me because there is nothing I have. But yeah, I want to try and get as much as my goals done if I can. And hopefully, I guess, make YouTube somewhat of a career. Maybe not full time, because I can't see that happening anytime sooner with how everything has been going on. Especially for everyone, every content creator having like jobs and everything. So I feel like high chance I might take YouTube more to like part time. Or like when like in a fun sense. As much as I would love to get monetized, I also don't want to force it. I just want people to enjoy what I got. If they don't enjoy it, it's alright. Everyone has their own contents to watch. And that's why there's many creators. So take your time to find the right creator for you. But yeah, for my goals, it's gonna be pretty simple a bit for this year. I don't want to go too crazy if I can. As much as I want to go crazy with what goals I want for this year, I do know that it's not gonna be an easy one. I always saw YouTube more as a fun hobby than something I can actually commit to. I think it's respectable. That's also respectable too, because as much as like the whole idea of like, oh, be a YouTuber, be a creator, it's fun, but when the fun is your job, it does clash a bit with like your your thoughts, especially. But like with the person, it's like fun. I feel like when your hobby turns into a job, you have to find a way to set aside the fun and from working, because that's kind of also what I had to do with art in a sense. Because for me, as much as I love drawing, I also do know that um if you need to like complete assignments or like school stuff, you need to base it on the what the lecturers and what other people want. So you have to learn to set aside, I guess, emotions in a sense between your hobbies and your work, especially if they are the same topic. Example, if you work, I think you work in the arts industry and then your hobby is arts. I guess there can be like a slight clash depending on how the person reacts to it. But I would say find a balance between hobbies and seeing it as a job. Because when you commit to it as a job, it does take away some joy in it. But then some people are quite satisfied with it. So depending on the person, it can vary, I would say. I think originally for me, when I did YouTube, I wanted to commit to it, but at the same time, I couldn't because I had like other responsibilities out of YouTube. So during the time when I did like my first live streams and everything, I had like something else on like my personal side to do. So it was just like I did it for like a hobby. But then I think around like the second or third year, I kind of wanted to commit, but I wasn't even sure about it. Technically, I didn't even commit to it, to be fair. I'll say even till this day, I haven't really fully commit to it as much as I want to. As much as I want to commit, but I also do know the reality of the situation is it's. I mean, at the current time, it seems possible, but I also see that it can be the most stressful time for all creators and YouTubers, since now they have to kind of like force themselves to pump out as much content as they can to hopefully get by like the threshold for like next year 2027. I feel like YouTube, I really need to be disciplined between content creation and IRL. Yep, you have to. I feel like that's a skill that all creators need, is to juggle and find the balance between content creation and your personal stuff in real life. Because for me, I would say I don't have the best balance, to be fair. I can't really give the best advice at this part. As much as I'm disciplined in a sense, I also do know that I can't balance well between my content creation and IRL stuff. So I'm also trying to find a way to take some time to work on IRL at the same time doing content creation. Because I think at this day and age of not even just online, in life in general, everyone has to find a balance between what they want to create and what is, I guess, the stability. Because as much as creation is good, it's not stable. I mean, if you can make it stable, it's like the bonus of it. But for those who can't, they would need to have juggle like their own office work between content creation, and then if they do any like promotions and marketing with their merch, it's also another thing. So it's almost like 3 jobs in one in a sense, which I kind of feel bad about it, because it means that one person has to almost take on 3 jobs at the same time in order for them to like fund their creation, at the same time make their creation. I guess it's a weird sense of trying to make sure everything works throughout the whole day, or like throughout the whole month in general. And that's one I also do have to fix. So Now that you mention it, I need to fix that part too. You know what? Add that to the goals. Balance my schedule. Balance my schedule. You know what? I should add that to my goals. That actually makes more sense. But yeah, moving on to I guess what I want to future content stuff. This one is might be a bit crazy. I'm not too sure. I don't think I can do all, but I'll give my best shot. If you're saying the words on screen, it looks like a lot. And you know what I would say? It is a lot. I guess in a sense, I want to also try and make YouTube work if I can. I think even if I don't get the whole monetization or anything, I'm alright with it. I guess I just want to showcase what I have at this current time, since, well, it'll be a fun thing, right? It's a lot. Haha, but good. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Don't worry, I'm not juggling all of this like every day. No, no, no. Sadly I'm a one person army, so I can't really do all. So I gotta pick and choose which one I want. But yeah, for like future content, I think I wanna, depends on how the case is. I feel like you shouldn't worry about monetization too much right now. Yeah. I feel like now because, oh man, I think it's also the videos that are coming out that are like, oh, I want to, like, I've seen like quite a bit of videos where they are like, okay, you need to get monetization, you need to do this, you get that views, and then you do this. And I'm just looking at it being like, I'm getting very stressed right now. As much as I want to do that too, I'm like, one person army, there's a limit here. I think I would say during the time when I did do live streaming, and even I would say at the start of live streaming, I was a bit naive in a sense, where I thought I could do everything. And then later in like second year and third year, and even now in like my fourth year of live streaming, you know, reality has hit me hard in a sense that I can't do all. As much as I want to do all, I can't do all. But I think I will kind of like mix and match with some. Maybe like I would do like maybe like usual streaming like 2 times a week, and then maybe just like one video content like the next week or something like that. It's gonna really depend, cause like I don't think I would do all, but maybe I'll do like I will achieve maybe one of it at least. I think the best I could say is I hope I could at least do one of each throughout the year, I would say. Even if I post one video a month, or like maybe like post one video like 2 months, at least getting to try it, I think would be a fun thing. It's always that I'll be good at first, then reality hits hard. Yep. I would say reality hit me hard really fast, to be fair. I would say the first time when I streamed, I don't remember it as well, but I do remember the feeling of like a beginner streamer being like, my thought process right now is, as a streamer, in my first year during that time, I was just like, yes, I got this. I can achieve anything. I can get monetization. I can create everything I want. Yay! And then my third year hits, and then I guess my fourth year right now, my brain is like, yeah, you know what? We just do what we can. Reality hits hard. We just do what we can for the time being. World is not pretty right now. Life is hard. and everyone is just struggling to do their best. So I feel like now as I've like grown up a bit more, I started realizing that some small moments in life is actually nice to know. What I mean by like small moments in life is just like maybe going out to eat with your family, or you know what, treating someone to a meal, or just being, I guess, being nice to people. It's kind of weird, but I'm starting to realize those moments are just not really like fully memorable, but in a sense it's nice to help people out from time to time, or even just hanging out with like your family and friends. I know it's not like the whole grand idea of, okay, I'll be an idol. I'll be like a pro athlete or anything. But I think I'm starting to enjoy the small moments I can. Just walking out in the yard, or like walking to the garden and stuff, taking in some fresh air. It's actually kind of nice. I feel like I'm going through the whole like free rent arc in a sense where I'm just kind of learning to enjoy life. Maybe not even just free rent. I feel like out of every anime character I could say I kind of relate to in a sense is Violet from Violet Evergarden in a way. Maybe not fully, but I would say some parts of Violet Evergarden kind of feel feel too real for me at times. It's always good to take breaks. Yeah, I will definitely take breaks. I've learned long and hard that burnout is not easy to recover. It is not easy to recover. During my times in like college, assignments and everything, oh my, I do not want to relive those moments again. As much as I do enjoy my college life, oh man, projects were alright in a sense. Good, but not the best. But I do enjoy my time learning from my mistakes and stuff, and kind of just building my skills along the way. So don't worry, I do not plan to burn myself out that soon. Hopefully not. If I do, feel free to remind me. But yeah, for future content wise, I kind of want to post maybe like scripted video content, like story time, or maybe like just like art processes, like maybe like speed paints and stuff. I'll keep it simple for now, just to see, because I need to kind of work this out myself. And yes, I do roughly know that currently the story time animator situation going on is not the best. I really hope that doesn't hit me when I start creating it. But I really do enjoy storytime animations a lot. I think it just brings me like, it lets me understand more about the world in a way. So I really like storytime animations. Yeah, don't rush it and go hard. It'll be easy to burn out. Yep. I do know that. Cause I think the one time I got super burnout, I think it was like, I would say once in my lifetime actually, was when I finished like college. I was extremely burnt out. Like I could barely do anything. I didn't even want to do the thing that I like anymore during that time. That whole, I think, burnout session I have a long time back, I literally would just sit in my room and just stare at the window, or like stare at the ceiling. And just like imagine like anything else. I think other than that, I did play games excessively during that burnout period, just because I didn't want to do whatever I like. Sadly, to be fair, I think Man, it might be weird to say this. I'm not too sure, but a long time back, I think I would have quit doing art actually. I think in like the past, the more I think about it, I think there were times where I would have quit doing art, and I might have never even done YouTube. To be fair, not thinking about it, it's kind of surreal that I ended up never dropping art and still continue to do art and YouTube at the same time, which is kind of funny in a sense. My burnouts were usually that I had some ideas with my stories but didn't want to touch it at the same time. I think it's understandable. It's understandable because you know what? Your stories are really personal at times, and I guess sometimes delving deep into like your own story can, I guess, be a bit, a bit take a toll on the person. I think it's alright. It's okay. It's alright. I think having an idea in your stories kept to yourself is also really nice. Sometimes it's just really hard to showcase it, I would say. I can tell you guys that I have lots of art that I never even draw. I had the idea, but I never drawn or never posted it online before, which is really sad in a sense. I remember one time going through my my files and just realizing how many artworks that I've never like fully finished drawing or like never get posted at all. In a weird sense, it taught me that sometimes sometimes even though you have the idea and the story, doesn't mean that you will go along with it sometimes. I don't think I'll most likely draw those art that long time ago I planned. But I think one thing's for sure, I try to think of the bright side of it. That you know what, at least I thought about an idea like that or like a story like that one time. And maybe, you know what, one day I will go back to it and who knows, maybe that will be my inspiration. Because I think on my phone currently I've been writing out any like story ideas I have for like the past few months, I would say. Like if I think about an idea or like a story, I will like literally type it out in like the phone notepad and then just save it in there and see one day if I will get back to it. Because there's a lot of times I have story ideas, but the moment I thought about it, it's just like instant or at the most random times. Sometimes I could be watching a movie and I would think about a story idea and just write it out. I guess sadly I never really got to it. But I keep that as like a library of ideas if I ever want to get back to it in a sense. And I think it's alright to keep a library of your own stories. Maybe you won't touch them, but it's alright. You can keep it as, you know what, some memories that you thought of. At least you thought about it and, write it out and express it so that your brain doesn't overfry from the ideas. My story notes in my Google Docs is so messy. It's okay, it's okay. I mean, that's how writing stories are the first time. It's alright to write it messily. Because after that, you go in and clean it up. Because I think when it comes down to stories, it's like a spur in the moment. I think what? A spur in the moment situation where you just think about it and you write it. But the thing is that the moment you write, finish it, and then maybe a few days later you come back to it, it makes no sense sometimes. And that's why when thinking about stories, you do need to come back to it, and if you want to elaborate more on it, you have to like take some time to write it out. I think that's the thing about it too. I I have like quite a few story ideas, but then when I remember going back and looking at it, it's like almost half of it is almost quite similar to each other. Which I didn't expect it. which is like the fun part of it. I do enjoy writing scenarios for my OCs when I get hit with inspiration. Oh, that's so good. That's actually that's really good. Being able to write stories and like scenarios for your OCs, it's actually really commendable. That's really good. I really admire people who can draw OCs or like they create their own characters at times. I remember when I tried to look back at my old art and finding out if I actually drew like an OC on it or anything. I barely drew any OCs when I look back at my old art. I did draw. I did draw one time of like a bunch of OCs, like a small bunch of OCs. It's not a lot. I remember I came across it I was when I was scrolling through my files. I did drew like OCs, not like physically drew it. I kind of drew them like from. I took like I think like anime characters and I drew over it when I was younger, and then like have different like hair colors, different styles of hair, and then like make it my own character. I never got to it in a sense of creating OCs. Or like I never really had an OC that stuck with me. But I guess the closest OC I have that I actually fully created is my current avatar, I would say. My current VTuber model or like VTuber PNG that I have. I would say that's like the first time where I guess an OC of mine has come to life in a sense. To be fair, even the design of my VTuber like PNG was like a spur of the moment situation too. It came so naturally that I didn't even realize that it kind of manifested as its own creation. So yeah, that's kind of how I created my VTuber model in a sense. I have one OC that has been stuck with me since I was 13 to 14, and I still love her to this day. Aww. That's so sweet. Treasure it. Treasure her. Treasure your OC as much as you can. It's nice to know that even your OC back then is still so close to you to this day. That's actually really nice. That's why I really admire people who can create OCs, because for me I never really did any any OCs before. I feel like one day I do want to create OCs, maybe in the future. And who knows, maybe try to do like a lore video on my VTuber self. Would be nice actually. It's still kind of like a work in progress on how I want to plan it out, but it would be cool. But yeah, for future contents, I'm planning to do like hopefully maybe some story time from like IRL experiences to maybe like VTuber lore and mostly some speed paints and art processes. Besides that, it's gonna be like the usual, maybe some song covers, gaming videos, comic readings, which are like the usual 3 things I do most of the time. Because I just really like music and I really like singing, so I currently do a lot of song covers. I do want to try and make one original song if I can, even if it's the worst original song. I do want to try my hand at it, even just once. I'll say technically the 3 new things that I want to do. This one is gonna be just a bit flexible. I'm not gonna be too crazy on it. It's technically the video content one, art posting, which I kind of want to at least try to post my art a bit more often since I draw a lot of art. And I would say the video experimenting, like experimental ideas. Because for me, those are a bit new, a lot of new ideas. But it's something that I want to like try out at least. So I would say out of all these are like the newer ideas. The bottom few are my originals. I would like to at least try to post some art. Maybe like post some art stuff. Maybe it won't be like a full scale artwork. Maybe I want to try and do like small comic strips of like funny stories and stuff. I kind of got the idea from a YouTube create, I think a YouTuber, where she drew a lot of kind of like short life comic strips of like her life or like some cute character she has, which I kind of really like that. So I think I want to try and do that at least like a few times if I can. I do want to learn how to make my own song one day. Oh, that's so good. Where are you planning on posting your art? I think currently I'm planning to post my art on maybe Twitter and YouTube posts. But I do want to try and see if I maybe open up like an Instagram or maybe a Pixiv and post art there too. I do want to try and also do more art content if I can, just cause I guess in a weird sense it's just the creative art sense in me that really wants to post stuff now. I guess it's also I just want to do what I can for the time being, since I don't know what life will do and what life will take me. But you know what? I at least want to enjoy life while I can. I want to post art if I can, as much as I can. Maybe not like a excessive amount. Don't worry, I won't burn out myself for this one. But maybe do like small like comic strips of like funny day-to-day stuff, or even just like VTuber lore would be really cute. Oh, I've been trying to post on Kara and maybe on Tumblr. Oh yeah, Kara and Tumblr are also really good too. I would say try the best is find like specifically a few platforms that you want to post and then post on that. Don't go opening all sorts of social medias and then posting everywhere. Because I would say those sometimes it can be a bit intimidating to have like 5, 6 social medias and you post everywhere. I think for the time being, I'm planning to maybe have like Instagram. Kara, I'm not too sure yet. I haven't thought about it yet. I would say currently the main ones would be Twitter and maybe YouTube posts. Other than that, maybe I'll see which other socials that I want to post, because still trying to figure out social media. And fun fact, even though I do streaming for like the past few years, I've never really used social media as much. I can tell you guys on my Twitter, I barely post anything. Which is even more funnier. It's like I'm a live streamer for like 4 years, but I barely post on social media. I don't, in a sense, like I don't really know what to post on social media, to be fair. Like, what do I post? What I ate the day? What did I drink? Usually I just post when there is like some nice event or like something funny that happens, usually. That's mostly when I will post, I think. But yeah, if you're also planning to post on Kara and Tumblr, I wish you all the best. Good luck. I wish you all the best for posting art. Remember to take your time with art. Art is a long process, a long learning process. I understand. Not a lot of creators post most of the time, yeah. I mean, for bigger content creators, they would post often. But I remember I tried to post often when I started out, but after a while, I kind of just stopped. I just couldn't keep up. Like, what do I post every day? Do I post what I eat, what I drink, or when I go to the toilet? I don't know. It's not like every day there's something eventful. And I think a lot of times I kind of just try to keep um personal life stuff to myself most of the time. As much as I do share bits and pieces of it, I try not to share too much. So do be careful when using social media in general. Post what you want, but like do take take some precautions in just in case if you're worried about like posting posting about real life stuff. Because I think even on like my personal accounts, I never even post anything. So I guess sadly I'm not really the YouTube social media crazy person that posts every single day. I feel kind of bad because that means like I'm not really interacting with people online as much. But I do enjoy just enjoying the small moments with my family and everything. But yeah, and lastly, I want to do is like maybe experimental ideas. This one, it's kind of like a mixed one. I might just try and just test out random ideas. But I do want to try maybe voice acting in the sense. If you're wondering what I mean by like try voice acting, it's like maybe I try to voice act like characters in the game or something like that, or like try to copy, try to voice act characters in games and stuff. Would be kind of fun. I doubt my voice will suit for all of it, but it would be funny to do it, right? Just imagine a person that just goes Pikachu. I can't really do a good impression on it, but that's close enough. I only talk about IRL stuff to my close friends or people I trust. I think that's good. That's a good thing. keep keep all your IRL stuff. IRL. Why am I tongue tied right now? It's best to keep a lot of like personal stuff between like your close friends or people you trust. Do be caution. Do take precaution when you post anything like publicly online, cause you know the internet. And for those who have used the internet for a long time, you do know that it's not the most safest place. It's not the most safest place. So do be careful with what you're posting, I would say. I think last time I tried to post like IRL stuff, like when I didn't do YouTube at all. I did post IRL stuff. Um I why can't I read it? IRL stuff with like friends and stuff. But after a while, I kind of couldn't keep up with it. For me, social media is like too fast for my brain to work. Every day opening up social media, I would doom scroll so often. So nowadays, I try not to doom scroll as much on social media stuff. But now I doom scroll on YouTube. So that's, I guess, another issue I need to solve. Voice acting in games sounds fun. Yeah, it sounds really fun. I guess in a sense I do voice act when I play the games on my stream. Especially when I play games on stream, I do try to voice act the characters the best I can. Who knows? Maybe I feel like I want to try something similar, or maybe I can try to voice act similar to like anime characters, or like who knows, anime characters, game characters. Would be fun. Or like doing like kind of like voice impressions and stuff like that. I think that's the best way I can describe it. Try to do voice impressions. And other than that, with like random story creation, I kind of got that idea from yesterday's stream when we did the whole art idea. we did all the robot the robot anime style stuff. I haven't thought about it too deeply about like random story creations. I feel like the best example I can give is like maybe we can generate prompts or something, and then we can think about like as an idea or like an art for it. And then from there we just build off a story. That would be kind of funny. Anime robot story is real. It's real. I don't like the idea though. It's really fun. I think it's nice. I think one thing with creation is like it's so fun to create with together with other people. It might not be the most serious show in the world. It's not like, oh no, the world is gonna end and everything. It's just some silly robot story. It would be nice too. I would love to try and do those. Like maybe generate random prompts from you guys, and then we just create a story from there and like create one art for it. It will be really funny, and I think it will be so much fun. But I think that depends too. I think maybe we'll see how this goes. Other than that, it's the experimental part is just like random ideas I can think of on off the bat. That's like different from my usual content. I don't think I will delve too much into IRL content because I kind of want to keep IRL separate from VTubing. So I'll do what I can from the powers of online media. Oh yeah, if you're planning to do, if you're planning to post on like your art on like Kara and Tumblr, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. Good luck. Ganbatte. You can do it. But yeah, this kind of roughly what I plan for the future. It's not a lot, and yeah, to be frank, is it a lot? Maybe, sort of. I'm gonna try and work within the limits I have. Thank you. I wish you all the best. You got this. I feel like nowadays also a lot of my friends they are having. Yeah, I wouldn't say they're having a rough time, but from what I've heard from like word of mouth between like friends of a friend, it seems like at this current day and age, it's just really rough. So it's best at this time to give encouragement to everyone. I know it's I mean the world isn't really doing well. I feel like you know what, some encouragement, some cheers can help someone out. Even if it's the most insignificant thing, at least it can help someone cheer up from a day. But yeah, lastly, from besides my future content, I would say this is my dream content, but like it really depends. This one, the dream one, is not 100% certain. This is just I hope I can achieve it. If I can't achieve it, I'm fine with it. But it would be fun, I would say. For this part, I guess like this topic of like dream goal is kind of more to if I ever do it, it's mostly once in my life, I would say. One being I want to create an original music video. Yeah, that sounds kind of surreal if I say that right now because I can't really play music instruments that well, nor can I edit music. So it's like that one is more like a dream. It's like a once in a lifetime dream. If I can do it once, at least I know I can do it. If you can achieve one, then that's good. Yeah, I feel like out of all of this, if I can achieve just one, would be nice already. I wouldn't mind it at all. Achieving one of it is already good enough. So yeah, one of my dream goals is creating an original music video. And you can guess that, yeah, I mean, the original music video is not anything too special between VTubing in general, but it's just like a goal that I really want to have because I've always admired like J-pop, K-pop, like musicians and artists in general, and they've inspired me so much throughout my years and helped me out through like my darkest times at times. So I think being able to create like maybe an original song would be fun. And other than that, I want to create an anime short film. And you might be wondering what is a short film? In short, the best way I can describe it is like it's like a 3 to like 5 minute like pilot episode in a sense. It's not gonna be long because if I can do it that long, it would take me like few years, man. I wouldn't survive that. So I think the best way I can achieve that goal of like trying to have like an anime series or like an anime movie is to do an anime short film, a little small baby project if I ever did it. And lastly is um one shot manga. And I guess this will be like a bit weird, but yes, I'm really into comics, a specific webtoon comics, and from time to time I do read manga when I can. Plus, it's hard to find websites that should that have manga in it. So I really at least want to try and create one manga if I can, even if it's a short one. Will be fun. I remember it might be really funny to say, but I have created one shot mangas before during for a competition for Kadokawa's art contest. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if it's already over, but there used to be contests for like Kadokawa. Yeah, I think let me take a screenshot of this. I actually participated in doing trying to do one shot comics before. Sadly, I didn't win because well, my I would say if I show my comics now, it does not look good. My art looks terrible. But yeah, I think what I did participate a while back in like these contests, like this Kadokawa contest a while back. It's not. I participated in like two of it, if I remember. One is this one, and one is like a earlier version of it. Yeah, but I did one shot mangas before for like a contest a while back. These contest fun fact are already over, so I'm not sure. Hopefully next year they do have another one, and a lot of people join in. But yeah, this manga contests from like Kadokawa, they are actually free to join. You can, but you do. I think like you have like page limits and everything, so you do have to read the descriptions and the rules properly before you create your manga. Honestly, I respect to writers who can pull off short films and one shot because you need to fit everything in one go. Yeah, I think the best way for doing any short films or like one shot mangas is to keep the story simple. I think one thing I started realizing from like one shot stories and everything is that you don't make the story too complicated. Make it just simple. It can be the most simple idea of, oh, there's this high school romance. A girl wants to confess to a guy, and then you put a twist on it. It could be, oh no, um there's some like maybe something special about like the girl or like special about the guy, and then from there you can like make more reasonings for it. Because I think I remember when I tried to write my first like manga for like the contest, I started realizing I thought way too deep into like writing like the next Naruto and stuff like that. Looking back at when I tried to write my first like one shot manga for like the contest and everything, I started realizing I was writing stories that are like about to be like One Piece or like Naruto or Hunter x Hunter style. Which I was like, oh my god, there is no way I can do this. I think after the contest, they actually do show you the winners of the contest and you can view their manga artworks. So I remember right after the whole contest ended, I tried to look back at the winners' artworks and like the winner for like the manga contest and see what make a difference and why their ones got picked. And I started realizing is that their stories are actually really simple. I remember I saw one manga which is like wordless. It's like a wordless manga contest. That means you can't write any dialogue, and it was just talking about I think a heartbroken girl or something like that at the train station. and then someone who was kind enough comes up to them and gives them kind of like their heart back in a sense, from like in a paper form, and then you get to see like this final beautiful shot of the artwork at the end, which is amazing. It's such a simple story, but it leaves a really simple impression, like a deep impression on you when you see it. I'm not sure you can find it. I do remember it's in like a really old artwork. I don't think I can find it. I think one of the winners of the I think one of the winners of this art contest one is, hopefully I can show this. Let me get the image of it. It's really well done. I remember after this manga contest, I tried to check out the winner of the contest, or like the winner artist for this one, and it's let me put it up on screen. It's gonna be quite small, so let me stretch it out. This was like the winner of the manga contest, which is My Hope in Bloom, Focusum from Canada. This one is there's like no words in this comic one. It's a wordless one, so you can feel free to read it in, I think, what, Kadokawa's website. It is a really I guess it's not really fully simple, but it's literally talking about like during war times, and about a kid and kind of like an older gentleman, where they help each other out to survive and get help during the war, which is really nice. I remember I read through it, and it was really touching to see. My main fear is that I might drag out my story. Yeah, but when it comes down to writing stories, it's understandable. It is very understandable to drag out the story. I think, for me, I don't think I can give the best advice, but I guess in a way, I would suggest maybe trying to keep, trying to write the ending of your story. How do you want your story to end? And then you work backwards. Sometimes that might be a bit easier, since you know what the finale of the story is for you. And I mean, there's sometimes some people have kind of like a roadmap of what the story they want to tell. I guess the best way I can say it is, sometimes you can think of your story's finale and then work backwards in order to kind of get a grasp at what you want, and you know how it ends. And I guess second would be to kind of ask you the question, is the story telling the meaning that you want? Or like, does the story represent the main like theme that you want to present? Is it about love? Is it about friendship? Is it about bravery, or like sorrow, or like relationships? I feel like the main thing is also depending on how your story goes. Hopefully, it doesn't lose the essence of like the main theme of the story. I guess one example I can think of is like Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale, it's a really nice series. As much as the whole, the joke of Fairy Tale is, oh my god, friendship wins all. But it is the main theme of the story. Is that friendship, through the struggles and everything, can win all. Even though it's the most cliche thing, but yes. And there's nothing wrong with something being cliche, I feel like. I do know some people do say like cliche storage is, cringe and everything. I don't really know what cringe means, but it's like cringe at times. But I think if it doesn't take away from the main theme of your story that you want to tell, like, feel free to express it. Or the best case is that you can ask a friend or family member who you trust a lot to ask them to read through your comic and give their 2 cents on what it means. If they are able to understand what your comic means without like getting too much of like the description, or like I guess getting just a base idea on it, and they understand after reading it, that means your story is really well told. But I know that's also pretty hard to do for some people because they are a bit shy. And so sometimes if you are scared to ask someone, if you're scared to ask someone, I think just remember what is like your theme of the story. To be fair, even my stories that I wrote in my notepads and stuff, they drag out way too long. I remember looking back at my notes, and it literally shows that I was writing like the next Naruto One Piece like saga. Let me go and check actually. I remember I wrote so much. I wrote like 100+ ideas of like stories for some reason. I don't even think I will ever get to it, but it's like a funny thing. Let's see. Man, there's so many. Why did I write so much stories, but I've never got to reading it? Where's my oldest one? Okay, let me see what's my old ones. Why do I write this much? I write this much, but I never get to use it. The downsides of creation, where you type everything out but never use it at all. Here, there's one I written a while back. I would say this is one of the simpler ones I thought of. But guess what? One of the simple story ideas I had, apparently, I guess this is slightly, you know what? I'll just show you and like what my original story is like. This one is not like a final one. This one was like when I brainstorm like story ideas. Brainstorm story ideas. You know what? My old story ideas. It's not a lot, but I think this was one that I typed out a while back. No, I never. I remember I put a note by when I created for it. I'm not sure it will make sense once I type this out, but I'm just gonna type what I wrote. It was like one of the ideas I have. To be honest, I've written a lot of ideas. There are about like 100+, but this one of it I just randomly scroll through, which is the most simplest one I have. I think the most simplest one I can think of, like the most random thing. It's kind of just like a question, to be fair. Actually, I never even thought about it. But looking at my notes, there's apparently one story idea I have that was like just a question that is, what if stationary tools like pencils and pens become weapons? It sounds like the most stupid idea, but I feel like it can kind of work in a sense. I can tell you a lot of story ideas is just random bullshit. That's a lot of random stuff. I've done so many surveying for my OCs. Oh, you have done revamps for your OCs, yeah. I think it's understandable for like doing revamps for OC creations, because after a while you kind of change and like grow as a person. So sometimes you change the mood for your OCs to suit it, or like maybe you've found better references or ideas for them, which is cool. That's really cool. Yo, that actually sounds cool. Yeah, that's the thing. I didn't even know. I think what? Let me see what I wrote here. Maybe like an artist has those pens and pencils. Yeah, I think that's what my thought is. Okay, my inspiration here doesn't really say that much. But I'm guessing back then when I typed this one, it was more like if like if art could be like a tool in a sense, or like can art be like a weapon for people? Maybe not in a literal sense, but more like can help people and influence people to do good or evil in a way. But yeah, this I would say maybe this is the closest I got for like a simple story. Sometimes the story doesn't have to be too crazy. I would say sometimes the ideas for me come out in questions like, what if this thing became something else? Can I use it, or like something close to it? Let me see if there's any others. I'm actually trying to look through it. Okay, there's someone that's a bit more simple. There's a lot of simple ones. I think another one I have is me as I look through like my past writing. Oh my god, some of this is like during June. This like June. A lot of this, I just realized my story idea for this is like June of 2026. So it's like a few months ago. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Trying to see if there's like anything that catches my eye. I've just written a bunch of questions that I have like no clue what it is. I do have this one story that I have, and it came from a dream. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Feel free to share if you want to. I won't. Don't force yourself if you're not if you're a bit shy to share. It's all right. I'm open. I'm open to hearing it. I'm open to hearing ideas. I'm trying to go through like my old story ideas actually. This might be also an interesting one. Let's see. I'm gonna just type as it is. How do I type this? But all my story ideas is just a bunch of notes and dots that like it's like point form. I don't know how to word it. How do I word this? This is like a bunch of dots and questions. Oh, wait, no. I should just type what I have in the first half. Okay. I guess I'm trying to simplify it because my brain is like not sure. How do I type this? I actually don't know how to type this out. I wrote in just like point forms, and I'm just like, what's the idea for this? I don't even know. My past self, what did you write? I don't know what you're writing. Apparently there's another story idea I had. I just scrolled through. I don't know the best way to word it, but the best way I can word it is like, in a noisy world, you tune your emotions to suit the situation. This is literally just what I wrote. I don't even know what I can use with it. I think a nice idea, but like I have no clue where is it gonna like turn up. It's like the most random idea. The dream that was there was a magical group, and one of the members end up getting possessed by a black tar-like substance, and the group has to save them. Wait, that's actually kind of cool. That's a nice story actually. That's a nice simple story. I think I like it. Magical group. Is it like magical group? It kind of reminds me of like magical girls maybe in a sense, but it doesn't have to specifically be magical girls. To be fair, it could be like magical guys, magical girls, and they help their friends, help their member from not getting possessed by the black tar stuff. I don't know why the first thing I thought about black tar, for some reason my brain went to Persona. Or like the group, also in a sense. I think that's a really cool idea actually. Maybe like a magical group of friends or people, guys and girls alike, helping their members out, saving them from the black tar that how's my brain trying to compute. As the black tar consumes I guess a person's mind. I don't know how to word it. I'm trying to imagine like the black tar substance in like your story is like some kind of like being that corrupts the person's mind or like corrupts the person in a sense. I don't know. It might be like my brain is trying to word it out as best as I can, so it might not make sense. You know myself when I had like I think another story idea I had apparently a while back that I typed is apparently is this little sentence is in a noisy world you tune your emotions to suit the situation. I don't even know if it's like a literal sense of tuning, like in a music term, or is it like just like learning to understand life. Man, I can't believe I actually wrote this back. Oh, what? This is like 2 months ago. Oh my god, I wrote all of these ideas in June. It's such a long time. Okay, there's one that's kind of similar to like okay, some I can see is like really based on anime because I'm realizing some animes from it. Let's see. The fun part was that apparently the substance that I can't read. The fun part was that apparently the substance was actually a bad guy that experienced on themselves before they died, so it worked in a way. Oh, it's kind of like a black tar villain in a sense, right? Oh, wait, that's actually kind of cool. I try to put my 2 cents in what it reminds me of. It kind of actually, the idea of it reminds me of Spider-Man, Dr. Ock. Dr. Ock. I'm not sure if you know or like you guys know. In the older Spider-Man, there is a villain that's like I think Dr. Ock, which is a homeroom teacher who teaches I think physics or like robotics in some sense. I kind of forgot the story for that. And he has like 4 like robotic arms in a sense. He experiments on them and sadly it goes haywire, and then the robotic arms on like Dr. Ock become like his enemy in a sense. I think in the end he did defeat it, but he sacrificed himself for it. And in I think No Way Home, I'm not sure in No Way Home or not, you do get to see him there as like the villain and everything. It kind of reminds me of that in a sense. I don't know why I dreamt that But my dream was cooking. Your dream was cooking strong. Yes, it's like a mix of Dr. Ock and Venom. Yes, that's right. I think, oh yeah, that's Venom. I didn't think about that. I think that would be really cool, actually. That's like a really cool idea. It's like a literal sense of how your experiments take over you in a way. Like you become the experiment itself. Instead of you experimenting on others, you experiment on yourself. And you become the experiment. You become the test rabbit in the end. Or the test subject. Oh, that's actually kind of a nice idea actually. Like it's like a combination of like animes and stuff. But yeah, I like it. I like it. Your dream was cooking. Your dream cooked up the idea really well. For me, I think a lot of my ideas never actually came from dreams. To be fair, I can't. My dreams are like the most random things. I remember there was one dream I had that was literally like a like a deer or like a moose pushing a stroller. So I can't really say my dreams work all the time. I think there was one dream where it's the best way I can describe it is like similar to Harry Potter in a way of where Harry enters the school, but where Harry goes to like the train station and everything. I didn't think about it until in my dream, and when I woke up I just realized, wait, that kind of looks the idea kind of looks from Harry Potter. And they say dreams don't come true. Dreams come true from ideas. All the ideas. I guess I'll share one more old story that I thought about. Another old story that I have is another old story I have is this one. I don't really know how this one is gonna work, but like I'm just gonna type out as it is. Apparently I thought about this. I have no clue what it's gonna mean. I feel like I need to like think about this. How do I word this? My wording for this is really bad, actually. If I just type out what I wrote, I suddenly don't even have context, man. Dang it. Why is this the one few ones that have no context? Like literally this idea is just the most random one. How light and electricity connect and work well like people teamwork. This is literally the my this is literally in my notes. I have no clue what it means. I guess when I wrote this last time it's trying to say maybe in like a world of electricity and stuff in a sense. I don't know how this will work actually. This one's a bit more random actually. A bunch of like random bits and pieces. Oh man, sadly during this time it doesn't look like I took note of the inspiration, so I have like no clue on it. But yeah, it just shows that ideas can come from the most random parts. Sometimes from dreams, and who knows, sometimes randomly jotting down notes. I think in a sense it kind of works out in a way. Can't believe I thought of this many weird stories. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for why I need to talk today. Wait, how long have I? Oh my god, it's 2 hours. I've been talking for 2 hours. Oh, I thought I was gonna talk like in like 30 minutes. Oh my. And I say to myself, I don't yap. It dreams, notes, or random drawings. Yep. Sometimes the most random art can be your inspiration. I've learned that already. Cause, cause of, cause of me drawing the whole robo art thing. I can't believe that I actually finished that. I still can't believe I finished that. And here it is in all its glory. I don't get I don't get how I finished this. This makes no sense. This art should have never existed. But my brain was like, I shall make it come true. I guess the deep dark side of my brain was like, let's make this real, Cielily. We have to make this real. So I guess random ideas, random drawings, and who knows? Sometimes random clips you see throughout your day could be your inspiration. Just like this one. Also, I was not expecting to talk for like 2 hours. I thought I was gonna talk about like in like 30 minutes. It's 2 hours? Have I been yapping that long? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I've been yapping for 2 hours. It doesn't feel like 2 hours. I mean, it does feel like I've been streaming for a while, but I don't feel it. What's wrong with me? But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for my stream today because I should go get some rest and you guys should go get some rest. So for those who join in, thank you very much for joining in. And I guess to sum up what we were talking about, I was kind of talking about my future like goals for this year, future content plans, and like my dream goals that I want to get if I can. Even just one of it will be the best. But yeah, I'll just do my best with what I got, and I hope you guys just take the time to support me and support other creators along the way, because they're all doing their best to get to their goals that they want, whether it's monetization or just getting their channels out there. Remember to go support them too. Take care. Take care. Thank you so much for listening to my 2-hour freaking stream. I can't believe I told myself I was most likely gonna have like a really short stream, like maybe like 1 hour or like 30 minutes. No, I'm yapping for 2 hours. Oh man. I didn't expect it was gonna be this long. So I guess I shall stop my yapping if my yapping has been a bit too tiring. But yeah, currently I guess share about what my goals are, future content ideas, and I guess dream goals that I hopefully can achieve. Even just one of it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, this is gonna be where I end off, and I shall stop yapping and hopefully rest your ears. Besides that, if you're doing any projects out there, I wish you all the best. Good luck, 頑張れ, 加油, 还是一家呢. You guys can do it. Also, remember to not burn out. Don't get too stressed. Remember to rest and get as much hydration as you need. Because I need hydration right now. So besides that, good night and bye bye. I wish you guys all the best in your creation journey.